I just went blank. He loves me. I mean, I'm not the easiest to love. I'm really not. Which is crazy because he has really softened me up. Like, I think we're on a journey of humbleness and humility right now because I don't know. I don't know what he's doing, but I know he's doing it, so I'm okay, no matter how crazy and silly it looks. This is God's love story over my life, and I'm grateful for it. He saved me before I even really knew who he was. But I knew who he was. And I know I've never really even fit in with the worldly family that he's given me. I would always tell people I was adopted or switched at birth. And I actually believed it. I said it so much. I'm not kidding. But, from the overdoses to just drinking so much so to the point where you just black out. And, there's so many things that I've been through that should have took me. And I remember that Tuesday morning, January 4th, the hospital calls me and tells me if I want to see her, I need to get there. It could be minutes, it could be hours, days, who knows. I remember just feeling this urgency of getting there. And when I got there, I walked straight into that room. And I looked out her window. Because I knew. And I knew the only way I could even get through that was with God. And I cried out. And in that very moment, I surrendered everything that I was, everything that was around me. I laid in his hands. And the peace, it's unexplainable and it's undeniable. But man, it's an experience. I remember that night. The night that she passed. And God was doing so much in that time. Instead of just continually focusing on him, I took my eyes off him. And I went into a darkness that I've never seen. I've never felt in my life. I was letting everything that I didn't have consume me to the point where I was so numb and I was so scared and I was so lost that I got to the point where I could literally see myself hanging. And the crazy thing of it is I wanted to quit coming to church so bad I couldn't stand it. I did not want to be here. I did not want to be here. I felt like crazy. But I kept coming, and I couldn't understand why. There was a service, Joel was talking about the dead tree and not producing any fruits, and man, it's like, that's what I am. I'm dead. God's done turned his back on me. I've done went too many times away from him that he's done with me. He's given up on me. But I could not stop coming. And then, you know, the next service, he was talking about your first love. And he made the comment, return to your first love. And right then and there, man, something hit me so hard. God is my first love. He was my first best friend. He was the first one that ever did anything for me. And no matter what I was going through from a young age to now, he's always there. And I've always loved him. The way that hit me. I remember making my way to the altar. And I got down on my knees. I told God, like, God, I don't know what to say. I don't understand anything that's going on. I have no idea. But I know you know my heart. And I know you can understand my tears. Because that's all I've got. That's all I can give you. And then it was Wednesday. It's like, man, did things start changing. Like, I mean, he just came down and swooped me up. Like, before even coming to this church, I was done with church. You know, I had it in my mind I didn't need church. All I needed was God. I was good because I'd seen it. But little did I know, watching a video of Joel on Facebook, I think it was, but I caught the words, if you're broken, if you're a misfit, you don't fit in, you feel like you don't fit in anywhere, just come here, you belong here. And I was like, I heard this voice in my ear say, that's where you're going. And I remember the excitement. Man, I'm going there Sunday. And I told Jason, I'm like, you can come with me or not. Like, I'll go, scope it out, make sure it's safe for the kids. Like, yeah. So it just so happened that all together as a family, we came here. And in that time, the bonds that I made within a year and the people that he put into my life, you know, at that time I didn't realize it until after my mom passed away. But because he knew what was coming, he had already taken care of me. He had already taken care of me when I didn't even know what was coming. And I remember we buried her on a Friday. And I came to church that Sunday and I was sitting in the back. And I remember sitting and looking at everybody. First and second service, and I could hear him tell me, you're home. This is your family, you're home. And I've never felt like that. I didn't even know what the concept of family was. Like, I mean, I grasped a little bit of it, but like, I really, before that, I didn't really get it. But then seeing how he put everybody around me the way he did, and knowing that he did it, just blows my mind. His children coming together and loving one another and helping each other out, picking each other up, being there for one another, and just sharing his love, because that's the only thing that's going to make a difference. It's God's love.